Whether we admit it or not, we all have dreams. Things we want to accomplish. Scientist, teacher, rock star, pro athlete, actor, known the world over for something really cool.
And we all want someone to care about us and to believe in us, to help us to get where we want to go. But sometimes that person just does not have our best interests at heart.
Well, what do you mean?
How do I explain this to you? Some people are great cons. They pick up on when you want something so bad that you're willing to do anything to get it, and then they take advantage of that.
They're really good at getting what they want, and unless you're careful, you might never see it coming.
That's what happened to Jesse, a guy with a lot of talent and a lot of dreams.
Take a look at what happened to him and think about what you would do if you were in the same situation.
Hey, great practice, guys. You're looking good. Jesse, hang back a minute, will you?
Sure, Coach, what's up?
You know, I didn't want to say this in front of the other guys, but you know, you got real potential.
Yeah?
Oh, without a doubt. And I'm talking true pro potential. And you know, I used to scout for a pro team, so I know what I'm talking about.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, back east in my younger days. You know, around here, some guys will make the high school team, maybe even college. But finding pro talent, that's rare.
And you think I have it?
You've got potential. But it's gonna take some work. Now, how's about a personal trainer?
Well, yeah, I'd do anything to play in the pros.
That's my boy.
What do I have to do?
All right, squeeze it up. Good. Great. You know, these extra practices with us working one-on-one are really starting to pay off. You're really putting on some muscle there, sport.
Yeah. 7.
Good.
8.
Great.
Thanks for picking me up and taking me home for these night practices.
That's all right.
Mom's kind of got her hands full since Dad left.
That's no problem. Hey, maybe you'd like to go with me to the Blackhawks game this weekend, huh? You ever sit in a skybox?
A skybox? For real, you have tickets to a skybox?
It's like I told you, Jesse. I know people. And I'll help you get to know people, too. All right, come on, give me a couple more good ones. Squeeze it up. That's it, good. Pump it up. That was a great game, huh?
Yeah. Those close games are the good ones.
Yeah, you're right about that. All right, we're gonna see if we can pump up that chest, although you look pretty solid right now. But you know, wait a minute. I really can't see if you're working the muscles right. I'll tell you what, take off the shirt. And that way I can tell if you're contracting the muscles properly during the lifts. All right? Okay, here we go. Push it up there. Oh, that's much better, yeah. Now we're gonna start working this area, and then we're gonna work this area here, and then we'll move to the lower body.
Whoa, wait, what are you doing?
Jesse, I'm just trying to make you a hockey star. I'm trying to give you a real career, a real chance to live your dream. You don't want all that. Well, hey, I'll just stop wasting my time and my skybox tickets. Just say the word. That's my boy. And another thing, Jesse, there's a certain credo in hockey. You know what it is?
No.
What happens in the locker room stays in the locker room. Got it? Jesse, we need to discuss strategy. Come ride with me. You don't need to be distracted by those boys before the state championship, especially since I know there'll be some hockey scouts watching.
For real?
Absolutely. They're friends of mine. I told them to come watch you. They like to start picking their talent young.
You think I'm ready to be looked at?
Hey, when I'm done with you, you will be. But we're gonna have to start spending a little more time together.
Hey, the buses are leaving. Shouldn't we be going too?
Nah, we'll catch up with them later. And I got another surprise for you. 2 tickets to Saturday's semifinal.
Oh, you got tickets? It's gonna be an awesome game.
Yeah, and since it's gonna run so late, I talked to your mom about you staying over Saturday night.
What'd you say?
Well, she's fine with the sleepover. She's just relieved to have a strong male influence in your life. Look, Jesse, this relationship, it works for everybody's benefit. Well, look, we better get going. We got a long ride ahead of us. Come on.
Jesse thought he could handle what was going on, and that his coach was his ticket to his dream.
But the reality was, Jesse was being controlled by his coach. The guy was just using him for his own jollies.
Unfortunately, Jesse's story has been played out many times. College is expensive, and good players of any sport hope their talent will get them where they want to go.
So, how do you protect yourself?
Just remember the 3 R's. Recognize, resist, and report. Recognize that something just doesn't feel right, and don't ignore that feeling. I mean, you gotta wonder why an adult would want to spend so much time with a kid. It's power and manipulation. Step away. Sex with any adult for any reason is a bad idea. Check first with your parents or the adult in charge before changing your plans or going anywhere. Recognize that situations where others are not around to help are more risky than public areas.
Resist by getting away from the situation as soon as possible. The longer it goes on, the more difficult it will be to stop.
When you feel threatened or uncomfortable, say, "No, I don't want to do this," in a strong voice. Don't stay if you don't feel safe. If you can't walk to a safe place, get help from a neighbor or a nearby adult with a phone. Knock on the door and ask them to call your parents or 911. Then wait outside. Call 911. Any cell phone or payphone will complete a 911 call without money.
Report the abuse. Tell your parents, your teacher, an adult you trust. That doesn't make you weak. It means you have courage.
When it's time to tell, you should report to a trusted adult anything that hurts you or makes you feel scared, or that you feel is wrong. You may be able to tell your parents. Other adults you may trust are another adult family member, school teacher or counselor, your doctor, or your religious advisor. In many communities, there are helplines to call if you are unsure about what you should do. If you were ever in this kind of situation, it is very important to tell someone so that you can stop the abuse and get some help. If you feel it's an emergency and you don't know who to trust, call 911 or the police. Then tell what happened. Don't worry about the words. Just tell what happened.
Remember that the adult is at fault. He or she may have gotten you to do something that you're embarrassed about, but don't let that keep you from reporting.
Right. By reporting, you'll not only stop your own abuse, but you'll keep the abuser from doing the same thing to someone else.
Most adults will be supportive. They will listen. And remember, being abused by a male does not make you gay. And telling someone about it doesn't make you any less of a man. In fact, when you take action to stop the abuse, you're taking control of your life.
The bottom line, an adult trying to have sex with you isn't really thinking about how to help you. They're just using you to get sex.
And if you're a victim of sexual abuse, it's not your fault.
Molesters are master manipulators. They're good at making you think you wanted it or you did something to deserve it. That way they don't have to take responsibility for what they did to a kid, which is wrong. You didn't cause it, you didn't deserve it.
But if you are molested, you are a victim. They did it to you and may well do it to others. But to protect yourself and other boys, you can break the chain of silence, no matter how difficult it might seem. The only right choice is recognizing that it is time to tell, and then tell. That part's up to you.